silver line.
Good morning, everyone. Today is someday in December that I'm not saying the exact date of, and I have a residency interview today, and I'm really excited for this program, and I'm also excited to be done with interviews because this is my second to last interview. I have it today, and then I have one next week, and then I'm done. So I'm kind of on the tail end of the interview trail. So I just wanted to take you guys along with me for at least one of my interviews and also give advice regarding interviews for residency. Sorry, my voice sounds a little cracked. I just woke up. It's about 7:30 a.m. But before my interview, which is virtual, by the way, I do have to go into the hospital. I'm currently rotating in the pediatrics clinic for my senior primary care, which is mandatory at my school for M4s. And the reason I'm going in today is because my interview isn't until the afternoon, and I do have to make up any time that I miss clinic later on when I'm on my next rotation. So I'm just going in the morning since my interview is in the afternoon. That way I only have to make up the half day that I missed today. Just because when you're on another rotation, it can be hard to find time and things like that. But yeah, for now, I'm going to read up a little bit about the program before I have to go into the clinic in about an hour and a half. I have a residency spreadsheet, which I can actually give you guys a template of in the description. I kind of write the things that I like about the program and the call schedule and what the patient population's like and what my vibes and overall impressions are of the program and their surgical volume and other things. I'm not even going to get into it. So as I read up about the program beforehand, I start filling in the spreadsheet what I can. I usually am not able to completely fill it out until like during/after the interview because I like to ask questions that fill in any gaps that I had in my spreadsheet, as well as other questions that, I had based off the website or based off something somebody else already said, etc. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna get to learning more about this program. For this cheap Keurig coffee, I keep it very simple, keep it black, add some sugar. This John is hot and gotta stay hydrated. It's not only interview season, but it's also holiday season. And if you're still looking for some Christmas gifts to get people, or even if you're not celebrating Christmas, if you just want to give somebody something special in this season of giving, or even gift yourself something special, I will definitely recommend jewelry, specifically from Luisa jewelry. If you've been following my channel for a while now, you know that I'm always raving about them. I actually got a new piece from them. This is my first ring ever, actually. I don't own any rings until this one, and I think it's really cool. It's called the Hudson Gold Ring, and I think it's so unique. I think this is the perfect first ring for me to have. I have it in a size 5, but like, if you know me, you know I like something that has character to it, but it's also simple. So I could definitely wear this with a lot of different outfits. I think it's just like such a nice statement piece. So I can't wait to rock this. And I actually got another piece that I'm not wearing right now because I'm actually gifting it to somebody. And as you can see, Luisa's jewelry comes in gift ready packaging. So you can cross gift wrapping off of your checklist of things you have to do. This necklace is called the Everyday Charm Necklace. And if you look closely, it has a bow, a butterfly, a heart, this little diamond thing, and cherries. These cute little charms. And really, when I was looking through the website and I looked at this necklace, it really made me think of a particular girl in my life. And I thought it really fits her personality. I'm not going to say who, just in case she watches this video. But as you know, Luisa makes very high quality jewelry that's also affordable. And I've been wearing them for a long time. I actually also have another piece from them on right now. These are the Elise Huggy Hoops. I wear these almost every day. I've had them for maybe a year a year plus, no tarnishing. So you guys know this jewelry is beautiful, it's elegant, and it also lasts. And I really hope that you take this holiday season to go check out their website, and you can find anything that fits anybody's personality really. And Ana Luisa jewelry will really make for a high quality and thoughtful gift. And Ana Luisa is indeed having a holiday sale right now, so be sure to check out the link in my description to snag those deals and get some fire pieces at a lower price. Okay y'all, I'm in my scrubs. I have to do quick makeup before, just so that I don't have to rush to do that afterwards, since the time between when I get home and when I start my interview is going to be tight. For interviews, I like to keep the look really simple, because you don't want to look like you're there for a fashion show or anything, but at the same time I'm being myself. So simple yet professional, yet still a little something there. And I'll show you all the final look at the end. Not even gonna put concealer on my brows, making this look very natural. Not even putting foundation on this look. Like to let the concealer sit a little bit. Now I'm putting a little blush. This is by Revlon, I think, and it's in Very Berry. And I'm not even going to show you all this because it's very broken. And I usually like to put a lot of blush, but I don't put too much for interviews because I don't want to look like I'm doing too much. And I like to just rub it out with my finger as well. And mascara. And then I do a dark brown lip liner. I usually go in a bit like more into this way, but for the interviews I don't like doing that because then my lips could look too dark depending on what color my gloss is. And then I'll put on a little bit of cream bronzer, putting this like on my nose and like under my cheekbones. Also put it under my jawline and a bit on my forehead. Last but not least, we put on some lip gloss. This is one of the Fenty Gloss Bombs in Fuchsia Flex. I just got this recently. I'm not putting it all the way because it can be very pigmented. So I'm just like dabbing it and then I'll pat it in. So the color like barely comes through. But yeah, this is the interview look. So I'm gonna head to clinic now. Almost forgot, setting spray. Okay, now we go. It's noon. My interview's at 12:30, leaving clinic. I'm just gonna grab some food from the cafeteria and then be on my way. Okay, I am back home. I have about 15 minutes to spare. I'm just going to eat at least like 3 bites of my food. I got mashed potatoes and turkey, so we'll have a couple bites and then change into my suit and then hop on the call. So this is my interview outfit. I've worn this for basically every single virtual interview, minus maybe one of them. And make sure the pants are also professional in case you have to stand up for something. So I'm gonna go hop on about 5 to 10 minutes early. If it's in person, maybe at least 15 minutes early, but for online, 5 to 10 minutes is fine. Got my ring light, got my Zoom, and do note, I'm not recording during the interview because a lot of programs have rules against that and make you sign forms for that. So I'm not recording. So I'll see y'all after in like 5 hours. Okay, y'all, I am officially done my interview. It's about 4:30 p.m. and I did really enjoy that interview. It was a really cool program, cool people. But yes, let me change out of this. Okay, so I changed into my blanket hoodie and I got a cherry limeade poppy, not sponsored, but I love poppies. But I just want to talk a little bit about the interview experience without going into too much detail for legal purposes. But generally, most of the interviews in the specialty that I'm applying to have been in like blocks of 15 minutes. So usually I can go into anywhere from 3 to 6 different breakout rooms with different faculty and residents. And I think the majority of them are like group. I'm the only applicant there, but it's usually at least 2 attendings there. And this is just speaking about like all my interviews in general. And each session would be 15 to 20 minutes. Some of them were 10, I think. And the format of the interview, as far as like the overall energy, can really vary. Some programs have only standardized questions if they like really value making sure everything is equitable. Some programs are more conversational, and I think the majority of programs have a mix of both, where they do ask some standardized questions, but then they talk about some things you mentioned in your application. And oftentimes we also get a chance to talk to the residents, whether that's like during the interview, like in a separate breakout room, or sometimes we have socials, like virtual socials or virtual happy hours with the residents. Like for example, at this evening, I have a virtual social with the residents for the program I interviewed at today. I'm gonna start drinking this. Okay, we got it. No spillage. Cheers. I find that based off my application, I have quite a few things that are very specific and interesting. For example, my YouTube channel is something that comes up a lot, and how I got into that. Also, like some of my research projects. There are 2 research projects I had in particular that are talked about more than others, I feel, but all of them have been asked at some point. Another thing would probably be my time that I spent in Nigeria, as I talked a little bit about it in my personal statement. But yeah, those are probably the main things, but anything that you put on your application can go. So I'm gonna eat the rest of my food from earlier, and then I'm going to have a more sit down, formal talking about interview advice. Even though I'm yet to match, I have gotten like formal interview training through a special program that I do. So I can share the knowledge I gained through that, as well as with my experience having gone on 14 interviews so far for residency. So I will see y'all soon. Hi y'all. Editing here. So as far as the video that's more sit down with formal tips, I'm actually gonna make that a separate video, because as I started preparing to talk about it, I realized it would just be way too much for one video, and I really want to go into detail so y'all can get as much information as you can. So look out for that video. It's about a week later, and I'm really excited now because I just finished my last residency interview. I'm so happy to be done with this process, and it's been fun getting to know all these programs. But I will say it's been a long process. Some of these interviews are 6 hours, 7 hours, and I'm just glad to be at the end of it. And it just makes me remember like the match is so close. I'm so close to finding out where I go for residency. And I really do thank God for bringing me throughout this entire process. I'm super excited. I'm super happy. I'm super thankful. That's the vlog, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and put a comment down below if you have any questions or if you're preparing for interviews or anything. And remember to check out Luisa, link in the description.